End-to-end integration, probably one of the most important parts of making a business sustainable. But as I was thinking about it, it isn't just making a business sustainable, it's getting your whole life aligned. It's so important that it might be the most important thing you can do. What do I mean by what is it end-to-end integration? What is this talking about? We can see it in great companies. You can see it probably one of the biggest you can call it a business. One of the biggest places or things that did it was the church. If you look at the church, the whole integrate, I mean, it's a whole series of ideas all put together from when you're born to when you die. The whole thing all works in a cohesive whole, and it's great. And another company that did it really, really well is Disney. Disney does not from birth, but from a very young age, cultivating, growing, fostering these fans that just love Disney and want to go to Disneyland. And it isn't just about the films or the characters. There's also the theme parks and the toys, and it all works together. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, well, yeah, that's great for business. But it's also great if you can do it in your personal life. And this is where I struggle almost every day. I think that anybody who really wants to live a great life does struggle with this because it's so important to know that, okay, well, this kind of food will give me that kind of energy. These kind of activities will lead me into this kind of relationship. When I say this sort of thing, when I say I love you or stop that or you're so rude or, go whatever, in saying these things, I'm creating this kind of dynamic in my life. And I want all of that to be aligned. What I do, what I produce, what I give to you with who I am as a person. It always is aligned, but it's always aligned usually below the level of our consciousness where we can't see it. And we want to bring it so our consciousness and what's below the level, our subconscious or our, whatever you want to call it, that our consciousness, our subconscious, and our what I like to call superconscious are all aligned. They're all together. And when you do this in your business, then you've got a rock solid business that will grow, it will create, and it'll be something that people admire, just like people admire Disney, people admire the church. And it'll also create a lot of people who don't like it. I mean, you're going to get people don't like the church. People don't like Disney. They find lots of problems with them. You've got people who love these institutions, but you also have people who absolutely hate them. At the same time, though, you're going to be able to stand that. You're going to be able to say, okay, well, I'm aligned and it works together. And even though I've got these people who really hate me, I've also got a base that really love me and it pulls together. And that's what you're looking to do. So this is just, on a very personal level, this is what I've tried to do. And I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about that because it's affected how I relate to you as a customer, as a client, and also how I relate to pretty much every part of my life. I'm not always aware of it, but it's something that we want to keep in mind. And I just want you to think about that, your end-to-end integration in your business, in your life, how they work together, how you do that with your family, your coworkers, your employees, the money, the things you produce, pretty much everything. So that's all for now. I'll be talking to you soon.